Okay, now I'm going to add a little soundtrack, some music to this. I downloaded an MP3. You can double click here. Obviously, you can use sound with your video that comes with your video when you record that video or add a video, but you can do the sound separately, and that's what I'm doing here. Import. There we are. I can drag the sound file right over here, and this is the video tracks up here. Here's the soundtrack. I can put it down here, and I can add other sounds. I can add some sound effects. But let's take a look at this here and see how it's going. Okay, my soundtrack's a little shorter. I could repeat it, I could stretch it out, I could add different parts to it, or I could adjust the video to fit that, which I think I'll do here. And let's do a transition and fade the images out at the end. I might get rid of that one altogether. Animate or add a transition. Effects. Create a transition. Dip to black. I can make that dip to black a little longer. That's fine for now. I should definitely make that dip to black a little bit longer. A little more, so it fits the music as it fades out a little bit. Duration. A little bit longer. Good, that's a little more natural. Can even go a little bit longer. That's fine for now. Now that sound has a sort of ticking clock in the background, which is one of the themes of time that is featured in this movie, so I may want to add that video clip, or at least a still of a clock a couple times within that. So not too bad. Now, if I wanted to adjust the sound here, I could zoom in down there to the sounds. Double click. It's a lot bigger. And I could animate the sound. I could use effects to animate the sound, or down here, add and remove keyframes. Goes back to the beginning. Click right here. Show keyframes. Add a keyframe. Slide it over here a little bit more. Add another keyframe. I can select this keyframe and drag it down. Drag this one up. And what that's going to do is zero the sound out at this end and let it slowly get a little bit louder. So it brings it up. Gives a little more control. I could add more keyframes down here. And do some adjustments. I can right click and add some bezier curves, ease in or ease out, which gives me these handles so I can make it a little more of a natural curve as it gets louder and softer. Ease in and gives it more of a naturalistic bend as it, or velocity as it gets louder. So you can definitely change the volume and change the effect. Bring sounds, effects, or sound effects or sound tracks in and out, up and down. And I'm going to double click to sort of close that back down, bring this down here. The speakers aren't too good that are playing this, but you can get the idea. A bit glitches, but not too bad. Could also add sound effects, same way. If you had a sound effect, you could just drag it out wherever you want to. If there's something slamming or some sort of any type of sound effect, you could add that little sound file somewhere along your soundtrack. And there we go. I think that video is pretty much done. Could use a little more tweaking. There's little glitches I see in there. I may want to delete some things. Obviously, if this is for the good, let's actually use it. I'd take a little more time and make it just right. So experiment with all those different methods. And then in our last video, we'll show you how to export this or render this.